Greetings everyone, my name is Naomi Harm and I am your online presenter for the K12 Online Conference on behalf of the sectional called Creating 7 Habits of Highly Effective PD Learning Experiences. In this online webinar, we will be discussing professional development experiences that are positive and sometimes maybe not so influential. But at the same time, we will learn from these experiences and the most effective takeaways that we can put into practice. As we know, there are many times that our professional development workshop experiences are very irrelevant. They at times appear that they have nothing to do with the content or curriculum that we even teach. But how do we get through these sessions to make the most influential impact and to empower us as educators to take away at least some small nuggets of information that can be powerful and purposeful for what we teach in our classroom? In this next section, I hope to provide for you 7 habits of highly effective professional development experiences that can make lasting changes in your professional development and also make an immediate impact within student performance in your classroom. One of the most important places for professional development to occur and to make a lasting impact with student learning is the physical space within your learning environment. Think about the last time when you engaged in professional development that made the most positive, lasting impression. Was it due to the presenter? Was it due to the resources that were distributed? Or was it due to the conducive learning space in which that you felt comfortable, safe, and that you felt the environment was highly collaborative, that you could share ideas, listen to others, and glean new information to take back to your classroom? The learning environment, as we know, is one of the most critical spaces in which we as educators need to create an atmosphere that inspires innovation. So why can't we as educators learn in the best places as well? So think about it. Rearrange your space in which that it is highly collaborative, comfortable in the seating arrangement, and in an area that there are allowances for self-directed learning, dynamic duos, and transformative trios. Mix it up. That's what it's all about. Talk about making the space creative and allowing for creative thought, problem solving, and new solutions to develop. Our second habit I'd like to focus on is called fostering collaboration. How do you currently foster collaboration with the colleagues that you work with on a daily basis? Or how do you foster collaboration in your classroom setting with your students? It's all about the conversation, and how do we cultivate the conversation to make it the most meaningful aspect of our daily life. That makes an impact with how our students learn, how our teachers interact, and how do we transform our knowledge with our colleagues in our school district. Many ways that we can foster collaboration in our school districts is through very low cost-effective plans. Part of this plan can be a solution to be very creative. This plan of action that we've used in the Midwest is called Idea Paint. Idea Paint is actually a physical paint that you can paint on any surface. With that, once it is dried over so many days, you can use this Idea Paint hard surface solution to actually create a dry erase board. That means I can create really highly innovative ideas that I can transcribe, whether it's on a desk, it's on a wall, it's on the floor, it's in the teacher's lounge. It's an idea space to keep brainstorming, collaboration, and an ongoing thought that is continuous. Part of fostering collaboration is also fostering collaboration, whether it's in our face-to-face kinds of conversations, but also in our online collaborative groups. It's really important that in either environment that we listen respectfully and that we really discuss issues about the situations to make change, but we don't discuss people. And it's also about probing ideas and finding new solutions, but never criticizing philosophies. It's also showing that we respect and value the online views of others and those face-to-face values of others as well. It's also important that we avoid those side conversations, especially in a face-to-face conversation. Critical eye contact is important, that we still respect the space when others, that we take that time to meet face-to-face. But as well as noting that it's important to respect space of understanding when and how to use a mobile device, and leaving to check emails at another time, and making the most of our critical and face-to-face conversations. A great free little app that I just learned about is called the Chirp app. It's currently available on the iOS for iPads and iPhones. It will be available shortly for Android devices. What I really like about this app is that it allows for you to share information such as a note, a photo, or a link. So it's highly collaborative. It runs its device off of sound files. So when you launch the app, once it's installed, it launches the share through a sound wave. That means if your device is on and another is on and they have their app launched, you can chirp your information when you preload the note, the link, or the photo, and then through the sound wave it will distribute your share as a collaborative package to the end user. So try that at your next in-service meeting. It will highly amaze you of how quickly that you can share information and collaborate on a new topic. The next professional development habit that I'd like to introduce you to is number 3, being open to new ideas. Google Moderator is a great innovative idea space which to create new ideas, brainstorm new solutions, solve problems, and prioritize ideas as they come in and rank them. I really like Google Moderator because everybody has a collective voice in the sharing of the information, sharing of your critical thought to a posed idea, but also getting critical feedback on an idea that you've posed that you can see, well, is it going to work? Is it not? Or what can I add to this idea to make it even better? Google Moderator is a great way to add everybody to the conversation, and everybody can communicate at a given time. There's no limitation to it, but you have that physical space to add to it 24/7, and then just jumpstart your next in-service as part of having your collective thought archived, and then branching out for that continuous and robust conversation when you meet face-to-face. Another great way to highly collaborate and share new ideas is called, with the app, Sticky Notes Bump HD. This is a great app in which that you can fling ideas, share ideas by bumping iPhones or iPads, but archiving your new brainstormed ideas and sharing it with others. I've used this with administrators greatly, where they've actually taken some great notes during a technology leadership meeting. They go back and share their new collective ideas with other administrators in their districts, and they will fling their ideas, share them with a gentle bump, and as part of that, they're sharing their new collective intelligence with others and getting those great ideas with others and getting that buy-in of how to start a new initiative within their school district. Our next professional development habit that I'd like to introduce to you is considered to be one of the most highly effective traits that you can attribute at your next in-service meeting. By you modeling these attributes, you will get more buy-in from your educators that you work with. And this is number 4. Be a connected learner. The best way to get connected is to jump into the stream of online webinars and conferences that are free and locally housed near you or online to meet your demanding schedule. As you can see, we've got quite a listing here, and as part of that, ed camps take place normally on weekends. The other types of ed conferences, Intel Teachers Engage, and the K12 Online Conference and Simple K12 take place every single month. And they're great webinars that you can tap into to learn from others. You can watch the archive sessions, watch the live sessions, jump into the stream and add your information or ask questions on the fly. I really like it too that you can tap into the Twitter chats. Twitter chats take place every single day, and they only last for up to 30 minutes at a time. So if you really want to know more about STEM and education, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, search out the STEM chat, which is the hashtag STEM chat. And you'll see the different types of resources and links that have been shared, but also each week when they're shared, you can glean new information to share it back within your district. So again, the best way, jump into the stream, stay connected, be connected, and model that you've been there. You'll make a phenomenal impact at your next Teacher in Service with sharing of new ideas and listening and learning from your educators that have already jumped into the Twitter stream. Our next professional development habit is number 5, learn, share, and remix resources. There are many great tools that you can utilize to curate your knowledge of information that you're accumulating from the online resources from the internet. As you can see, I've got quite a list of information for you here, and you can pick and choose what best suits you. There's great tools that Google provides, such as Google Alerts and Google Reader. You can archive information that's coming into you by you choosing your information source and that you glean through that information that's coming to you. Other means, you may want to have a more structured approach to archive that to share back with others, such as Live Binders and MentorMob does a great way to accumulate that information but play it back in a more structured manner that's more visibly appealing to others. Great tools such as Twitterlist and Paperly allows you to control the information again based on people that you follow and how you want to archive that information of your Twitter chats that are coming in. Pinterest, Learnist, Scoopit, Flipboard, Pulse, and Zite are great different types of tools to actually create that digital online magazine of curating that knowledge, whether it's once a day or how many times per week, to help you consume that information and for you to read it back at the time that's most convenient for you. Our number 6 professional development habit focuses on taking educational risks. Risk-taking can come in many different forms and methods, but for educators, many different risk-taking strategies encompass our written words or our vocal voice. Starting a blog and writing on what matters, which is important to you, is probably the most educational risk that a lot of us will take on in our lifetime. It's important that our words reflect our critical thoughts and that we follow through on our actions. So writing a manifesto that really triggers this energetic discussion on the topics that you care about can really make a lasting impact in your professional development delivery with your educators that you work with on a daily basis. When you take an active and vocal role within your school district, it can really make a difference, showcasing that you're modeling, you're following through on what you're practicing, but also that you're having the critical thought based on learning from others, putting it into practice, gleaning new information, and sharing out new knowledge with others. It's also important that you take the time to reflect on others' blogs, giving them critical insight, asking more questions from them, learning from them so that they can provide you insight as well to improve your professional practice. So one of the biggest steps our educators are taking right now is putting themselves out there. And as a blog reflection, you can take baby steps to make greater gains, to make a phenomenal professional development impact. And as part of that, we're modeling that technology literacy skill set that we need to showcase for our students to be global digital citizens. Our number 7 professional development habit is shared visionary focus. Professional development delivery is an art, of all its own. And to find the sure balance of essence and form takes a lot of art and craft to pull it off. As we know, our overall goal is to engage others and to have them fully committed from the time that they enter the doorway to the time that they leave that professional development activity. As part of that, we also want them to fully contribute and feel that their creative ideas and their thoughts are truly valued and are attributed to the success of our overall contribution of our school district professional development plan. So one must ask yourself, are you highly engaging each and every member to this professional development activity? How do you allow that each educator contributes to the shared vision? Is there a purpose? Is there an intent? And is there a value added for each activity that when we meet face-to-face or online, that they feel that there is ownership and there is a self-directed opportunity for wanting them to want more and to be part of the bigger picture to add to that shared leadership vision? It's so important that we continue our mission for our shared collective vision. As part of that, we need to really invest in the collective wisdom of all of our stakeholders. Many of our stakeholders are our teacher leaders. We need to have more opportunities for our teachers to showcase their leadership methods, their strategies, and their innovative ways. Having our teachers model, peer coach, and share their collective wisdom can help build capacity for a stronger knowledge base within our schools. Tapping into our students as leaders and as technology peer coaches can help us greatly make greater gains in technology leadership skill sets, with whether it's our veteran teachers or our newbie teachers. But having our students showcase their understanding of how they are utilizing their skills to be more productive and efficient with utilizing their ways and strategies, we can learn from them. Also tapping into parent and community resources and partnerships. There's so many untapped opportunities that we are not even aware of. Tapping into those resources, whether it's financially that it can assist us in school districts, whether it could be an expert in that area that we had no idea to help us make a global literacy connection, or helping us with marketing or strategizing our ways to help us to be on the forefront of education. But tapping into those resources to help us be a more shared collective community to make greater gains to move our schools forward. Thank you for taking the time to watch this online webinar regards to 7 Habits of Highly Effective PD. I hope that you'll have many learning takeaways from this particular webinar to make an educational impact with the educators that you work with on a daily basis. Thanks to K12 Online Conference for providing this online environment. I appreciate the opportunity to share what I know is working well in our Midwest states that I work with on a daily basis, but at the same time too for sharing in an innovative delivery manner that would meet your demanding schedule. Once again, my name is Naomi Harm. I've been your online presenter. I have provided you my online contact information. Please feel free to contact me and we can continue the conversation or come up with new strategies and create more highly effective habits of professional development delivery for your school or your staff.